Hello. The other day, I was walking through the hospital at work, and a woman walked past me. And when she walked past me, for some reason, God, I saw horses, like her as a little girl, and horses and grass. And she already had walked past, and I didn't know if I was going to see her again. And I'm working while I'm doing this, so I just didn't feel like I should be chasing her down the hall. Maybe I was chickening out, but either way, I didn't chase her down the hall. And I just said, well, God, if this is real and you want me to give this to her, then just provide the opportunity. Days later, I had a day off, and then I came back, and I went into a room, and there she was. And she wasn't a patient, she was a guest. And I chickened out. And so I left because I'm like, well, is that really important? Do I really need to tell her about these horses? So I left, and I walked down the hall to the elevator, and I couldn't go. I'm like, I'm still thinking about this. This totally has to be God. So I did. I walked back, and I knocked on the door. I went back in the room, and I just said, hey, can I just ask you something that's maybe weird to you, but I just have to ask you? And she thought I was weird already for saying that. So I just said, the other day I saw you, and sometimes, I think I said, I felt in my heart something for you. Like I saw something. I'm just wondering, does it mean anything to you when you were a little girl? Did you have horses? Or I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember. I did this a few days ago. I think I said I saw in my head you as a little girl running with horses or after horses, and it was tall grass. And she just looked at me like I was really whacked, and she said, no, I never had horses. I don't, nothing about horses. I'm like, okay, well, sometimes I get it wrong. I said, but God loves you, and I know he wants you to know that. So, and then the guy in the bed, apparently her dad, said, well, don't you remember when you were a little girl, we lived in the country, but there was a farm down the road, and the horses got loose, and the horses ran into our front yard. And I'm just like blown away at this point. The horses ran into our front yard, and you were chasing them. Hello. That's God. I couldn't believe it. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I did. And it was too funny. And so I really didn't have anything else to say. And I just said, well,
God bless you, and I'll see you later. So maybe that was for them, like as a dad and a daughter. Who knows? But I'm glad I went back. That's crazy. I thought I missed that one big time. Even after I did it, I thought I missed it. So that happened a few days ago, but awesome.